coming off of a wonderful stay at the MGM Property Beau Rivage Resort and Casino in luxurious Biloxi, Mississippi. Honestly, a nice stay. Didn't lose my ass on gambling. Probably spent more on drinks and food than necessary, but it's a great time. Highly recommend this property. I never left for the entire 2 days that I was there. Part of the appeal, honestly. I love the fact that everything that I needed was right there, and everything that maybe I didn't need was also right there. And now we begin the long journey home. If I were bittersweet before today, it's only going to get a little bit worse. I mean, I am really looking forward to being home. It's going to be nice not being out in the heat all the time. But I have thoroughly enjoyed this trip. Not going to be the most scenic of drives today. Matter of fact, I think I'm supposed to have some hard interstate miles ahead of me. But I'm going to try to do as few of those as I possibly can. It might make my trip a little bit longer, but I really don't want to sit on the interstate and cook. And I know that sounds counterintuitive, but I swear, maybe somebody else who rides can agree with me on this. There's something about sustaining 80 plus miles an hour for multiple hours. After a while, the wind just stops treating you nice. It stops cooling you off, and it just starts beating you. So my plan is to be on the interstate only for as long as I absolutely have to be. My God, was this bike always this comfortable? Maybe it's like I was off of it for 2 days. But God. Woo, and she's ready to ride today. I think she missed me. So yeah, we're headed back home, north of Atlanta. Don't know what kind of views I'm gonna get. I-10 coming between Texas and here was actually pretty beautiful. I don't know how it's gonna be in Mississippi and Alabama, but by the looks of it, if I looked at the map correctly, it looks like I might be getting off the interstate around Mobile, which is not that far from here. I might have looked at the map wrong or remember it wrong, but I really don't want to be on it for too long today. I don't mind some back roads. There's actually going to be some familiar back roads because I'm going to be coming up through a part of Alabama that I started my trip down, so that'll be pretty nice to see some familiar buildings and roads. All right, I wasn't going to do this. So yeah, currently says about 6 hours and 15 minutes worth of riding. Odds are I'll end up taking an additional back road that I don't plan on right now that'll extend my trip a little bit. I'm sure I'll be stopping every hour and a half or so at a minimum to get some gas and cool off and get something to drink. I'm sure I'm not incredibly hydrated after that stay. So I'm going to play it a little safe. It's not super hot outside, but I did just load my bike in the sun, so I'm a little warm. I only just now did up my jacket. I'm going to tighten up my sleeves here in a minute. But yeah, the interstate for a while. Hopefully find some nice back roads. Going to see some familiar roads. And then it'll be good to be home. Final stretch of my first little cross-country trip on this bad boy. And God, I got to say, she's been great. I'm not going to say what could happen, because then I feel like I'll be tempting fate, but oh man. I mean, even starting her up this morning, she just seemed eager. Like, I feel like it turned over maybe twice and just rumbled and settled and was just ready to go. And then even from the first moment I went into the friction zone on the clutch, it was just like, okay, Daddy, where are we going, Daddy? So I'm excited for this ride, excited to be home. Let's finish this trip.
Well, I finally found a home in this dark, warm place, where the only thing that I can hear is the sound of you breathing. So it won't be long till time starts up again, but till then I will watch you sleeping. Taste of this has ever surfaced on your lips. I try to break away, drive out to see you spend the day, not let stay awake. You know these moments slip away. Morning will come, must be strong, 'cause I will be leaving again. The rise and fall, always running to catch your call. We must be strong. The longing ends when we preach, and that's so. It won't be long. One day we'll have full-time love, my friend. Get a taste of you. It's not enough, I want it all the time. It makes me sad when we have to say goodbye. We'll say goodbye too many times, too many times. The rise and fall, always running to catch your call. We must be strong. The longing ends when we preach, and that's so. It won't be long. One day we'll have full-time love, my friend. My friend. My friend. Yeah.
So, mistakes were made. When I said unless I'm reading the map wrong, I had in fact been reading the map wrong. What I thought was a highway is a freeway. So I have another 130 and change miles on Interstate 65. Then I'm on a highway. It's okay. It's all right. It'll be okay. Those are the things I'm going to keep repeating to myself, as to not be upset at how long I'm about to have to be on the interstate. I was hoping once I left Mobile that that'd be it. And I thought, by how I had read it, that was exactly what was happening. Nope. Oh well, just had a nice 6-inch Subway sandwich out of a truck stop in the middle of nowhere. No idea how old or fresh those ingredients were. I will find out in the morning. But for now, about 120 miles on the interstate, then back to some familiar highways. It's been pretty so far, so I have that going for me, which is nice. But we shall see what is going to come of this remaining time on the interstate. I don't trust that it's going to be super nice, but I like being wrong. So here we go.
As you're leaving for the bus, and lock the front door behind you. You ain't gotta make no fuss, 'cause I need your sweet loving only every now and then. When I tell you that I love you, you know I'm just lying again. You can call me on Monday, maybe on Thursday too. And baby, if I am ready, I might spend a little time with you, 'cause I need your sweet love only every now and then. When I tell you that I love you, well, you know I'm just lying again.
So, not only are we navigating entirely interstate now, because Waze apparently does not listen. Oh, and thinks it knows what's best for me. But it has us going entirely 85 from 65. And I'm telling you right now, somebody who's on I-85 a lot, I am not doing that. So we are going to go to this Flying J. Bro, I swear to God, if you don't go soon, I'm just going to pull out. Like, you're just going to have to go. I am 30 more seconds from cutting in front of this semi. You're just gonna have to make a decision and go. I know you're carrying a bunch of heavy gear, loaded down with multiple tractors and rigs. But like, come on, brother. I'm literally cooking. I'm roasting in this suit. So yeah, we're gonna go to this Flying J, cool down a little bit, fuel up. And I'm gonna look at the mappy poo, and I'm gonna see if I can't figure out exactly how to get where I want to go without being on the interstate. I mean, like, Waze just decided for me. So, update. Waze and I had a little conversation. It wanted me to take freeways the whole way home. I wanted it to remember that it's a robot and it listens to me. So we compromised. I wanted to take some freeway and some back roads. Waze and I compromised, and we agreed that the right thing to do was to take entirely back roads the entire way home. So I will not touch a freeway for the rest of this trip, unless as it gets darker I decide that that's a dumb idea. But I can tell you this, looking around, I think I made the right call. I mean, come on. Look at this scenery as compared to I-65, or what Waze wanted me to take, I-85. I-85 is about the ugliest road. I mean, like, it's got trees. You know what I mean? Oh boy, this is big uppies. Oh, maybe not, but still uppies. Come on. You wanted me on the interstate? Bro. So we'll see how this turns out, but it's going to take me significantly longer to get home. But roads like this is why I took this journey, right? Dude, that house. Like, when's the last time somebody lived there? Does somebody live there now? But yeah, we are in Montgomery. We very unceremoniously passed into Alabama. I-10 going through the bottom of Mississippi was in fact pretty. How about that Alabama countryside though? Oh yeah. It's gonna be a late night. I'm gonna get back well after dark. If I were on my old bike, that would be a bit of an issue. Springfield with its LED from factory, plus a couple little eagle lights that I added myself on the driving light side. She lights up the night well enough. I've driven cars with worse headlights than this bike. Oh yeah. We are happy with this decision. Yeah, gonna be a late night. Have a bit of a early morning tomorrow. I gotta get back at working. I wasn't able to work remotely as much as I would have liked this past week. Fortunately, I got a boss that covers for me and a good team of people. Oh my God, look at this. This was fate. It was fate that I pulled over on that exit and told that robot to go to hell. I mean, come on. Hey, this is beautiful. And then I'm going to be taking Highway 9, see a couple familiar cities, Ashland, Lineville, Lineville. And since I'm not on the interstate, I turned the AC up a little bit. Got my jacket open. Oh yeah. People were driving a little bit too selfishly on the interstate too. I mean, I had people passing me going 95, 100. I had people in the left lane going speed limit or under. There was this one couple from Tennessee just indignantly sitting in the left lane. Everybody's passing them. People are like cutting them off. I can see angry hand gestures in their rear views or like through their back window. And I passed them and I looked at them. I just wanted to be like, you know, are they old? Are they lost? I mean, they're from Tennessee. Like, are they drinking moonshine? And it was a man in the driver's seat, presumed wife in the passenger seat, and she's just eyeballing me with just the most yeah, we don't care look on her face. Oh man, look at that. What's back there? I want to go there. Oh. But yeah, so that's sort of we don't give a shit about any human being other than ourselves attitude. You're gonna find that a lot more on the interstate than you are on roads like this. You'll find it on roads like this, but so far I haven't found anybody. Oh, there's Cadillac. Hi. Like on cue. Hi. I want them to wonder if they know me. Come on, look at this. I just added another 2 hours to my ride home, but look at this bridge. You know, I've been on it one time and I cannot remember the name of the road. Oopsies. It's probably not this one. But I could accidentally be on Seven Bridges Road right now coming out of Montgomery. Because I don't know if you know this or not, but there are stars in the southern sky. And the thing is about them that the southward as you go. Okay, I won't continue. The Seven Bridges Road is around here somewhere, and I've been on it one time. And it was beautiful, and it looked very similar to this. And there was, in fact, moss in the trees. But if this isn't it, I should at some point come back and try to go down the Seven Bridges Road. But come on. It's like I didn't learn my lesson the last time when I was sitting on the interstate. Like, this is miserable. This. If I lived here, I would be on this road every day. Every day. But anyway, that's a little bit of an update. Sometimes the better path will take you a little bit longer. Sometimes a lot bit longer. But I think you'll find a lot of the time that it's going to be worth it. Because I would take 6 hours of this over 3 hours of interstate. Any day, at least in this. If I'm in my minivan for work, yeah, maybe I'll get on the interstate, put on a podcast, and just do it. But if I'm sitting on an engine open to the scenery, yeah, double my ride home for this. Yes, please. So I guess I'll check back in here in a little bit. I just realized I've been letting too much wind noise in on this, so sorry about that. And more sorry, absolutely, for the singing. That couldn't have been easy to listen to. Give you one more good uppies. I gotta figure out where I'm at. Uppies. Oh yeah. I bet that guy wouldn't have pulled out if he hadn't heard me and seen me do uppies. He's like, that boy did them uppies a little too sensitive. I ain't getting behind him. It's exactly where he wants me. Alright. Back in a flash, or in a dash, or in like a little while. I'm not entirely sure. I got to get through Montgomery, and it's getting to be rush hour. I don't know what that means in Montgomery. It might mean nothing. But check back in with you shortly.
Only every now and then. And when I tell you that I love you, you know I'm just lying again. You know I'm just lying again. You know I'm just lying again.
Yeah. Keep in mind, that robot wanted me to miss all of this. You know, this is history. I'm sure it's looked a little bit better before. I mean, people are here. This is home. This has been home to many generations of people. I mean, Montgomery is a very historic city. A lot of bad reasons. A lot of bad reasons for Montgomery being a very relevant city in history. But a lot of good. You know, and this is something that I don't take for granted in the South. And I lived in Florida for a spell. Nothing against Florida. Okay, maybe a lot against Florida, but it's really just a matter of taste, right? I couldn't stand it. A lot of things to do there. A lot of things to have fun with, whether it be Tampa, Orlando. I'm not going to mention Miami because I like thinking about joy. I mean, you can't hate on Disney World, you know what I mean? But one thing I didn't really like, definitely more so in Orlando, and I had to explain it to people because it sounds wrong at first. There are cultures in Orlando. There's not a whole lot of culture. Brother, what are you doing? So yeah, there are cultures. It is a very diverse area. But there's not much of an established culture. I mean, you know, pardon me, my grandfather used to talk about, you know, he used to live in Jacksonville, Florida, and around Orlando. And he's like, man, you know, before Walt Disney decided that's where he wanted to put it. Brother, you are killing me. I'm gonna cook in this suit. It's like it was all orange groves. Like he remembers when there was nothing in Orlando. Like Winter Park is an area around Orlando that's, you know, pretty old. So I'm obviously not talking about every bit of it. But there was just no established culture in Orlando. Plenty of cultures, plenty of diversity. Just no established culture. One thing I love about the South, people been here a while. Plenty of history. Some good, some bad, some disturbing, but plenty of history. I just like seeing it, and I'm not going to see it on the interstate. But yeah, Montgomery is definitely one of those towns. A lot has gone on here through the years. And I'm already almost out of it. I don't know, at this point I'm just sort of rambling. Oh, now this is going to be a fun road to cross. Jesus Christ. I got a stop sign. I just saw like a torrent of cars coming across. Oh, it's one way at least. Okay, I just got to look one direction. And they have a red light. Okay, that wasn't too bad. There I would have been. I'd have been through here 20-30 minutes ago. But I wouldn't have seen all this. I wouldn't have got nostalgic. Wouldn't have thought about the South. And I wouldn't have seen that beautiful road. Unironically, I do want to come back and find Seven Bridges Road at some point. I don't know where it is. I know I've been on it one time. I tried to find it on like Google Maps or looking it up. It was a local who took me on it and gave the whole backstory for, you know, it's not like the Eagles came up with Seven Bridges Road. But he gave me the whole backstory on why it was called that. The bridges are no longer there, at least not all of them. So if you just find a road that's got 7 bridges, that might not be that might not be what you're looking for. But I do want to come back and find it. Oh, Montgomery, look at you. Oh, hello, Mr. Officer. I totally knew you were there. You see that lane change? Do you like that lane change, officer? I hope you liked it. I hope you didn't hate it. I am in the wrong lane. Well, green light's ahead. Maybe this guy wants to race. Nope. Good to go. Oh yeah, I'm glad I took the scenic route. I can't remember the last time I was in this part of Montgomery. Oh! You know, and I bet everybody who lives here somewhat takes it for granted. I mean, I would. I don't think this is where I'm supposed to turn, but I think that's where it's telling me to turn. That was where I was supposed to turn. Interesting. Look at the bike. Hell yeah, bike. You're a pretty bike. I guess everybody has a stop. Okay. Okay, this light is just a jerk. There was nobody at this light when it changed. He was like, hey man, you look like you're hot. You're wearing all black because you think it looks cool on your all black bike. You know what you need? Timeout. You need to sit on that engine and think about your decisions. Dude, the Legacy Museum, from enslavement to mass incarceration. See what I'm talking about? I'm about to run this light. This has got to be a timed light. This cannot be a I deserve to be here light. Yeah, you can't drive around in Orlando and see old. Can in Winter Park. I think maybe there was like a train stop there. I don't know. But I want to say Winter Park, Florida is, you know, dated through... What am I doing? Where am I supposed to go? Waze, you are killing me. You are blocking what I'm supposed to be looking at. Ugh. Dude, what are... Waze, what are you doing? You're trying to kill me. It'd probably be better if I just shut up and let anybody who wants to watch this take a look at Montgomery. But it's hard for me to be here and not think about it. I'll tell you this though, I'm glad I did not zip up my jacket after those. Waze, if you don't stop, I see that there are railroad tracks. You don't have to remind me at a railroad junction that there are railroad tracks every 0.1 miles. I don't know where I'm at, Waze. Dang, this place is still in use? I mean, I doubt they still make syrup. But... let me guess. Railroad tracks. Dang, you can really tell this is a old industrial. There literally are railroad tracks like every block. I love the placement of that gas station. I don't know what it is. Is this putting me on the interstate? No, okay, 231. Yep, 231's fine. I was about to say, Waze, we are going to fight. Well, that's Montgomery. Time to hit some highways and see some familiar roads. Hopefully not get stopped too much and make as good a time we can on a trip that, like I said, I have accepted I've added at least another hour and a half, 2 hours to my estimated time of arrival. I'd say Montgomery was worth it though. But back on some highways, some old Alabama highways. Supposed to be getting on Alabama Highway 9 pretty soon, and I can't wait for that. That is a good road to ride. But anyway, thanks for listening to my rambling if you did. And if you muted the video, I don't blame you, especially after the singing. That'd have been a great time. Alright, see you back in a little bit here.
Shaking like an earthquake, with dreams like this are a mistake. I kick the covers off the damn bed, sweat sin and sticks to my head. I try and shake it with a cigarette. Oh, how I wish I could regret. Ooh, watch me. Ooh, watch me. Like a dream vacation, body waiting at the station. I will get my medication. I need to be before I leave. I can't believe I let it get me. Chemical craving could be crawling. This monogram is really needy, but it's fun to watch me bleed. Ooh, watch me.
So I made a terrible mistake. This locale should look familiar. Been here before, just north of Lineville in Ashland. Was through here on the way down. Something a little weird though. I don't recall the area between here and Goodwater, which is south of here, being as absolutely gorgeous as it was. And of course, I wouldn't blame stupidity, because I mean, I figured I'd been through here before. I'd already got footage. I don't know if I just either didn't notice it on the way down or on the way north. It's just so much more pretty. But between Goodwater, Alabama and Ashland, I mean, it's the prettiest road I've maybe been on when it comes to like being on roads in the south. For what I like to see, it was incredible. I mean, Goodwater was haunting. The road, the farmland between here and there, I mean, the road itself was just gorgeous. I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but I have to go back and film it. But again, like, I don't think it was dumb. I let my GoPro die. I didn't plan to stop to swap out the battery, because I was like, well, I've been through here. I'm trying to make it home before tomorrow morning. Shit. So I don't know. I mean, maybe I can go back and watch the video I made of heading down to Montgomery, but I don't remember it looking that pretty. And maybe it's just running north or south to north is when it looks that good. But I gotta go back, especially if, you know, if any of the three of you that like watching these videos really wants to see it. I'm telling you that maybe it won't be as pretty as some of the other roads that I've been on this trip, but if, as far as putting through and, well, maybe blasting through parts of it, but, you know, just heading through a southern area, old southern town, like when I get home, I'm going to look up Goodwater, Alabama. I need to know the story of that town. And just, oh my God, it was gorgeous. Like, I need to run down to Montgomery and see my uncle and record the entire trip. Welcome to Laneville, between Goodwater and Ashland, because that was beautiful. And again, to go back, not to sound like a broken record, but what the hell is that? Probably a golf club. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I mean, this over an interstate, any day. Any day. I don't care if it's putting me home at 10:30, 11 o'clock tonight. Waze tried to navigate me around this road. You have lost your damn mind. Wait a second, where's it trying to take me now? Oh, we're just on Highway 9. It's just 29 miles is my next turn. But yeah, my God. I don't know, man. If anybody is listening to this and you can take Alabama Highway 9 from Goodwater, Alabama, just south of it even, ooh, to Ashland. It was haunting. I mean, it was genuinely haunting. I gotta know what happened in that town. And I gotta know why I didn't know about this road. My uncle takes Highway 9 pretty regularly. At least I think. He always sends me a picture of a stop that he makes that I have not seen. Or wait, have I? It might have been, I bet it was, under that overpass. I've seen him stop at an overpass on Highway 9. But that overpass that I think I got some footage of before my GoPro was gonna die. There's a fake cow on that roof. How about that? But yeah, man. I know that in movie making and storytelling, it's show and don't tell. Well, I screwed up and I can't show nothing. So I gotta tell you, you should go see that road. And then some point when I can find some time when it won't be 1,000,000 degrees outside. Hell, I'll wake up before the sun comes up just to ride south enough to go and record it when the sun is finally actually up in the sky. Because my God, man. Do I need my blinker on for this? I don't think I do, but he has his blinker on. Well, back in Laneville, Laneville. Getting closer and closer to home. Boy, I'm gonna be tired. Next stop in about a half an hour is Heflin, Alabama. From there, I have a decision to make of, do I get back on the interstate for about 40 miles and take about a good half an hour extra time off of my drive, or do I take back roads the entire way? At that point, I will be getting an energy drink and deciding from there. And I will try not to stop and eat at a Jack's, because not only will that make it even darker. Oh, and he's gonna stop and get Jack's. Come on, dude. That's like fate. It's a sign. That is the universe telling me that no, you should get jacks. Matter of fact, because Waze doesn't want to pull up Heflin, Alabama, that's where I had to navigate to, because I've gone there before, because, you know, my grandmother lives in Oxford, and it's a nice little back road stop off. Sometimes I do stop and get a bigger jack with some of the crinkle cut fries and the government powdered cheese on it. Is the universe telling me I should eat jacks tonight and be back even later? Should I get a burger quick, as it were? I mean, might as well. I am going on a crash diet when I get back. I got a doctor's appointment this week, and I think I've mentioned it before, but boy is that man gonna be mad at me. Like, he literally I've thought about rescheduling my doctor's appointment, but I already had to for a work engagement that I had, and so I don't want to reschedule it twice and have him thinking I'm just one of those people. But at the same time, I really want to reschedule it so I can actually start eating and doing what I was doing before. Because, I mean, genuinely, I have just ignored every one of his requests the last 2 weeks. But how do you eat healthy on a motorcycle, like across the road? Like this place right here, I don't even know what it is. I bet you $20 they don't have salads. Mexican restaurant. Well, maybe. But you can't stop at a gas station to fuel up and hydrate and then pick up some avocado toast. That's just not realistic. Look how beautiful this is, though, man. Look at that cow. Is that a fake? That's a real cow. Dude, you are the perfect cow. You need to know you are the perfect cow. Keep that up, bro. I see why he was away from the rest of them. Those are just cows. That other one was an Adonis of cows. But yeah, I'm gonna eat only celery for the next 3 days, so maybe I do get some jacks. Maybe you know, it's gonna be dark anyway, dude. Like, I'm gonna be riding back in the dark no matter what. I can do back roads and just putt along, or I can hit the interstate for like 40 miles and then hit back roads. Maybe I scarf down a bigger jack and think about it. I mean, the universe is telling me to do something like that. TBD on TBN. Alright, yeah. Story at 11. We'll find out. But either way, got a half hour, and then I either have an hour and a half or an hour and 40 or 2 hours and like 20 minutes. Or maybe 2 hours and 30. I don't know. We're getting there, man. This trip is winding down. Now that the closer I get to home, the less that I feel bothered by it. I remember feeling sort of discouraged, you know, about a week ago, and then as my trip was winding down. Now that most of it is in the rear view and the prospect of being home is in front of me, it's starting to feel pretty good. I will miss this. It's been good being back on the road. I haven't done something like this in far too long, and it wasn't on a motorcycle. But it'll be great to be home. So I'm gonna turn this camera off and get it set up for time lapse. There's a good chance that these cars magically disappear. But yeah, maybe jacks, maybe not, but either way, we're making it home tonight, and I can't wait.
Say
know, I'd like to say I'm a stronger man than I am, but I'm not. I know me. I was sitting here thinking, I was like, I'm not gonna go to Jack's. Why would I go to Jack's? It's such a short little jaunt from here to home. Oh, that kitty cat. I'm sorry, kitty cat. And then I started thinking about Jack's. Bigger Jack. Grilled. Oh, grilled to perfection. Crinkle cut fries. Smattered with powdered government cheese. Comeback sauce, which is like a... Well, I mean, I feel like you already know what comeback sauce is like. It's exactly like every other custom sauce. But I'm gonna get it, because I gotta get it. I'm a weak man. It'd be a lot safer for me to just drive straight home right now. More likely to survive the trip. But if you don't eat Jack's, are you even alive? That's not a question that I want answered, if I'm honest. So yeah, there she is. Oh, look at this kind man waiting for me. I feel bad. He thinks I'm like accelerating. He's like a biker boy. He's gonna go quick. No, I'm about to move real slow, homie. So yeah, here is my weakness incarnate. But you know what? It's about to be real damn good. Oh yeah. No regrets. No regrets at all. Oh, that was everything it could have been. I feel like I'm gonna pop, but it's a good pop. Oh golly, okay. Hour and a half if I don't stop, and I feel like I'll probably stop. I don't need to stop for fuel, but I will probably stop. It's already getting pretty dark. By the time I get out and about, it's going to be very dark. But I know these roads. That doesn't mean it's just completely safe, but at least I know them. I'd rather be on these roads at night than a lot of other ones, I can tell you that. Deer don't care about familiarity, though. They do not care about familiarity. I could be on this road every single day of my life and know it like the back of my hand. And there could still be a little tree rat that decides to pop out and say hello. So I will be on guard. It's been a great ride today, though. I can't complain. I mean, outside of that little bit of interstate that I just... little bit, it was like 250 miles. Maybe not that much. It was a lot. It was too much. It was more than I wanted to do today, that's for sure. But other than that, I mean, it's been a great ride. There was a moment, I forgot to bring it up because I was so distracted by Goodwater in Ashland. There was definitely a moment where I thought I was getting pulled over. I came up on a town and there was one of those signs that's like, hey, up ahead it turns 45 miles an hour. Now normally Normally, after those signs is another sign that actually says 45 miles an hour. As if to say, hey, remember when I warned you? Well, now it's now. I did not see that sign. I don't think that sign existed. Fortunately, I had already started slowing down because I don't trust things or people. But there was definitely a cop in the middle of this tiny little town. And he didn't tear out after me or anything, but about 1.5 miles, 2 miles down the road, I'm just bebopping along. I'm like, okay, because I checked my speedometer as I passed him, and I was doing 45. But I had no idea what I was doing when I came, like, in front of him. Like, when I first, reached his eyesight. Yeah, 1.5 miles, 2 miles down the road, he comes flying up on my tail. And I'm like, well, guess I didn't slow down enough. This will be a fun conversation. Nope. He fell back, came back close, fell back, came back close. Then about another 2 miles down the road, there's a guy pulled over by another squad car. And it looks like Old Man River, and it looks like he's getting breathalyzed on the side of the road. And this cop turned on his lights, pulled a little U-ey, and pulled in behind that. Now, I don't know if he was always planning on headed to that traffic stop, because he could have turned his lights on and passed me and the 2 cars in front of me, but he didn't. I don't know if he just tried to catch up to see if I was doing bad biker boy things. If that was his plan, he was disappointed. I was cruising, putting along. But anyway, it's about all the excitement that I've had outside of good views, and I'll take it. I am not disappointed that this has been an uneventful trip. On the contrary, I'm very happy about it. But I'm going to stop flapping my gums and start paying attention to the road. Disclaimer, I've already been paying attention to the road. I just mean I'm going to put every ounce of focus into it, and not the 2% of focus that I put into my dumb words. Because I got to look out for little deer. I don't want to kill Bambi nor her mom. But I'll get some time lapse going. Got a little under 1.5 hours. I don't know if it's just because it's been so hot or if it genuinely is getting chilly outside. But I am cold. Like, I am genuinely chilly right now. If I gotta stop and throw on some full-fingered gloves, that's what I gotta do. But I'll take it, because this is one of the first times I've been on this bike in a number of days where I'm not just sweating. Unfortunately, I already smell like I've been sweating. But it feels great right now. But I'm worried about when that sun goes down. Like, is it still cold up here? Is Texas and the Gulf Coast just, tropically hot and it's actually pretty temperate up here? Or have I just been so used to riding through mid 80s to low 90 degree weather, and sometimes higher, that this just feels cold to me right now? I don't know. I don't care. I'm not sweating. This is a good road. We're gonna have a good ride back home. Check back in with you later.
I'm the boat that's in your
here we are in marvelous Tallapoosa, Georgia. Back in my home state for the first... That's a nice store. That has not been there that long. I refuse to believe that. Yeah, back in my home state for the first time in 2 weeks. And I was welcomed back here with a complete face full of gnats. My face shield is already completely covered with dead gnats and dead bugs. I can't imagine what the camera looks like right now. Sorry, I'm not stopping in Tallapoosa. Nothing against Tallapoosa, don't get me wrong. I just don't want to stop here. We're also getting to the point where... Okay, I'm going to make a left here. I don't know why it's having me make a left here, by the way. I don't think I've ever made a left here. First time for everything. We're getting to the point where I got to leave my visor up. I have a set sort of appreciating scope of visibility. This Mormon, that's weird. Twins bezel. But yeah, so I have my tinted visor and my sunglasses that during sunny days is perfect. I love it to death. Then as it gets a little bit darker, I remove the sunglasses and replace them with some clear goggles. And by now, this time of night, which is why it's going to just be loud anytime you hear me, I don't like looking through my tinted visor. Let me try it again. Nope, yeah, it's too dark. It's doable, but why risk it? So yeah, I'm definitely going to be stopping. Wow, that's the most fireflies I've seen in a while. So I'm definitely going to be stopping because once my goggles get bugged up, that's a wrap. On one of those night drives back, I believe it was when we went up to, we went back up to the reservation in Oklahoma for the old Indian Trail Highway. I took what had to have been like a dragonfly to the eyeball. I just remember getting smacked in the eye, whack, and then just bug juice all over my goggle. So I was like cocking my head at an angle and looking up through the bug guts so that I could still see what was coming. It worked. Nobody died. I was leading the pack. I was leading both my uncle and Pat back to home base. I had one eye visibility. Well, 1.5, 1.5, 1.37. I've never been on this road. I don't know why it's taken me here. That's a good road. I mean, I think it wants me to do this. But I shouldn't go too fast. Because that's what bad boys do. And I'm a good biker boy. Just took my first bug right into my mouth. Ah, second one right on the cheek. I'm the one that had to stop at Jack's. I did this to myself. And I don't regret it. No regrets at all. No regrets. No raggards. That burger was good as hell, man. I was wondering what was taking so long, and then I bit into it, and I'm like, take your time. Take your time. They put the perfect amount of powdered government cheese on my fries. She tried to only give me 1 pack of comeback sauce, but I was like, madam, may I please require 1 additional comeback sauce from you? And she did it. Ugh. Alright, well, I'm sure you don't want to hear all the wind, and I know you don't want to hear me scream every time I get hit on exposed skin by a Megasaurus bug. So I think it's about time we go back to time-lapse. But I will be stopping at some point, because I'm going to have to wipe the bugs off my goggles so I can continue on safely. Because it's only going to get darker. And I don't want limited visibility, because the benefit we had up there, the tree line was pretty far away from the road when we were riding back at night, except for a few spots. Most of this trek back, and as I say that, we're coming up on an open spot. Most of this trek back has a lot of trees and tree lines up to the road with minimal to no shoulder. And I know if a deer's gonna jump out in front of me, that's where they're gonna do it. They're not gonna do it on a 4-lane highway when I have ample time to avoid them. Still getting some great views though. Oh, there's a car behind me. I gotta get up to speed. You don't want to hear this? Check back in later.
Naked moon, naked sky, naked you with my naked eye. Hunger storm, hunger siege, hunger for you, hungering for me. Catch my breath, catch your gaze, hear your laugh, and now I'm amazed. I'd like to meet you in a place across town, 'cause if I stay here I will probably drown. I don't like it being pushed through time. There's something about the night. There's something about the night.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we got buggy. We got real buggy. Had to stop. Pull my neck gaiter up. Nice blinker, dickhead. The camera, of course, had a huge dead bug on it. No idea if I was able to capture anything except smudged guts. Also going to be trying a different camera setting for nighttime stuff right now. So if you can't see, I'm sorry. Figured I'd give it a shot for any future night rides. But yeah, this is gonna be fun. Got 45 more minutes. And then we'll be home. So we'll see if anything can show up in this setting, and I don't know how Time Warp's gonna do, but less than 30 miles from home. We got this. Bless this mess, we're gonna make it. Here we go.
Moving on, this is just a phase. I see your face and now I'm amazed. I'm amazed. I'd like to meet you in a place across town, 'cause if I stay here I will probably drown. I don't like it being pushed through time. There's something about the night. Restless heart, restless design. I think of you and what I hope to find. The time has come and it came too soon. It's come to light what we are coming to.
We're home. I've just delayed my arrival by a few minutes because I thought I'd take the clever way home. I thought it was really nice of that Georgia State Patrol to go specifically the speed limit while I was behind him until I got caught at a light that he almost ran. And then that was also super cool for him to then speed up. I started going 10 over the speed limit when he left. And I was the opposite of catching up to him. So he really wanted to make sure that I just went the speed limit while I was behind him. Then he started passing people all dangerous like. I saw him when he was way ahead of me. You know what? He didn't pull me over, so whatever. Those guys are like the hornets of the police force. You see one, you just try to go be somewhere else. Their job is not to protect and serve. It is to ticket and enforce. I've met some really nice ones, and one let me off with a warning, but at the same time, it's a story for another day. But I was like, why are you even pulling me over? Look at it. Look at downtown Ackworth. Can we see the bike in the shop windows? That's the important question. I can see the lights. We're here. Looks like we made it. I'm really happy to be home, even though I'm technically not home yet. I'm very happy to be almost home. I thought it was legitimately just never going to happen at this point. I was able to stay off the interstate for a better part of the day. How about that? Whoa. You know, having not been anywhere near here for the last 2 weeks, over 2 weeks, I haven't been in Georgia in over 2 weeks. It's a bit surreal to be here now. Oh, nope, that feels like home. Getting caught at this light feels I'm home. Yep, no, this is what being in Ackworth's like. Get caught at this light pretty much every time, day or night. Oh man, my butt is sore. I will be so happy to sleep in my own bed, nap on my own couch. But I will miss this. It's been kind of nice living off my bike. Even though, to be fair, I've not really lived off my bike. Oh, I had enough time to go, but better safe than sorry. I mean, I've been living out of hotels. I'm not going to pretend like I've been roughing it. But yeah, pardon me, touring with drum corps and being on the road with that is something I've missed, even though I've not missed it. And I don't think I realized exactly how much I missed it until right now. Until this trip. A lot to decompress about this trip. A lot of really great moments. So much of it doesn't even seem real. I've already been trying to talk to my uncle about the next trip we're going to take, what that might be. I don't think this summer is a good time for it. It's about to get too hot to even be outside pretty much everywhere in the southeast. I do know I want to get up to like Cheyenne. I want to ride through Colorado. I really want to do the $1 Million Highway. And my uncle's been talking about maybe doing that in September. That'd be pretty spectacular. Trying to think of any major takeaways that I have from this trip. Outside of Arkansas is probably prettier than I gave it credit for. And it is more southern than I think I gave it credit for. I mean, I knew it was southern, you know what I mean? Like, you know, they got the Klan there still, you know what I mean? Like, they've got southern attributes. They have SEC football. Oh, bunny rabbit. No, bunny, don't. Oh my God. Oh, that'll ruin my night. That bunny double taked. Oh my God. But yeah, I mean, like the same flavor of southern, I guess, is what I wasn't sure about. But they are. They are exactly the same flavor as southern. Maybe a little bit of different, you know, aftertaste here and there. Oklahoma, figured that would be beautiful. It was, even though I saw a small corner of it. Texas, hot, bad drivers, knew all that. No major surprises there. Had a great time teaching that camp. Yeah, I don't really have any takeaways. I wish I could think of something smart to say or something I've learned from this trip outside of I want to do this again, but I have not. All I know is this is everything that I could have hoped it to be and more. Taking this bike, I think when I checked it, hold on a second, this guy has right of way anyway up here. Let me figure out exactly how far I've gone. Bro, you have right of way. Okay. Okay. All right, ruined the point. 2,900 miles. 2,900 miles on this trip. And to be fair, it was technically more than that. Uppies? Because I only hit that trip odometer when I was like half an hour into my ride. If not a little bit later. Oh. I put it in sport mode because I really wanted to feel this bike. It's been riding so well. I don't know if it's the cold weather or knowing that it's almost home. I'm sure it's the cold weather. But this bike has been running beautifully all night. But yeah, 3,000 miles. Let's call it 3,000 miles. That's how long I've gone on this trip with this bike. It's everything I thought it could be. I don't have anything to say about it, honestly. I don't know why I'm even talking, just flapping my gums, which I'm prone to do. But I'm glad I recorded it. I'm sad that I missed some parts of it. Some times where the GoPro died or it just shut out when I wasn't expecting it to. And if you've been here for any part of it, I appreciate you watching. I hope it was at least slightly entertaining or interesting. I doubt it's entertaining. I'm going to keep doing things like this. I'm sure I can't take a 3,000 mile round trip every couple weeks, but I can at least hit some of my more popular jaunts. For now, I'm going to rest a little bit, get my bike into the shop to get this little guy fixed, get a nice little once over and make sure everything's in pristine condition after thrashing this baby girl. But yeah, if you've been here, I appreciate it. If you stay tuned for anything coming out, I appreciate it even more. But man, what a ride. What a ride. Cannot wait for the next one. See you around.